Good morning. I hope that you've had a great weekend. As I look at my devotions for the next little bit, I know that you are aware that I'm a big fan of the Psalms. And so I thought I'd take you through the Psalms, not all of them. There are 150 of them broken up into 5 sections. The first 41 are book 1 of the Psalms. And then Psalm 42 to 72 is book 2, 73 to 89, book 3, 90 to 106, book 4, 107 to 150, book 5. If you read a psalm every other day, you'd finish the psalm in a year, or you could go through them twice a year if you want to read one a day. But anyway, as we look at the Psalms, the translation of the word basically means a song sung to the accompaniment of stringed music. So maybe you can think of a melody as you hear the Psalms and think of them. But the first Psalm was one of my favorite. My mother had me memorize it. I don't have it to memory completely anymore, but a lot of those words still come up. It says, "Happy are those who do not follow the advice of the wicked, or take the path that sinners tread, or sit on the seat of scoffers. But their delight is in the law of the Lord, and on his law doth they meditate both day and night. They are like trees planted by streams of water, which yield fruit in its season, and their leaves do not wither. In all that they do they prosper. But the wicked are not so. They are like the chaff that the wind drives away. Therefore the wicked will not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord watches over the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked will perish." So just to look at this for just a second, there are 3 people in here, but it's written to Israel, which is a unique and a separate people. And the first people it's addressing are those who have received or receive a blessing. And God had that covenant relationship with Israel, but also has a relationship with us. And we are to be directed by God's words. And that keeps us from conforming to the world. The ungodly person willfully does evil and sins, and even laughs at the disobedience and doesn't even care about God's standards. In verse 3, we have that person that is a blessing. That person becomes a channel of God's blessing to others. They are like trees planted by streams of water, which yield fruit in their season, and they do not wither, but they prosper. That tree symbolizes the kingdom and the individual, and the godly person is alive, beautiful, useful, enduring. But most important, a tree is noted by its root system. And a person who is in God's love has a deep root system based in God's Spirit. The fruit means that we win people to Christ. It means that we are people of godly character, and that we're the one who serve and work and give toward God's way. The person who needs a blessing is the one at the very end, the wicked, and it focuses on people that we must reach for God. The wicked may appear rich and substantial in the world's ways, but in the ways of God, they are not. And there's a day that is coming for judgment. So for us, our duty is we are set apart as children of God to try to reach those who are perishing, even if they're unaware that they're perishing. And I love the NRSV's translation. Some say, "Blessed are those." It says happy. And I believe Christians should be the happiest people in the world. And as people see our joy and our happiness, hopefully they would come to us and we would draw people toward us, that they would want to see the source of our joy and strength. I hope in this day that you are a happy person, and that people see that happiness, that joy and strength, and you're able to let them see the water that flows through the roots that you have in spirituality. God bless you and have a great day.